Hey sports card fans, it's John Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the top 10 PSA vintage baseball card sales on eBay for cards from the 1940s for October 2024. For the month of October, there's a pretty diverse set of cards that make up the top 10 list, including 2 Warren Spawn cards and 1 card that had a new record high sale. So let's go check out the cards that made up this month's top 10 list. Coming in at number 10, we have this 1949 Leaf Stan Musial in a PSA 5. This one sold on October 15th for $3,600. It was an auction. There were 43 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5 is $3,184. The record high sale for a PSA 5 was $6,500 back in February of 2023 through eBay. Now, there were 2 other significant 49 Leaf Stan Musial sales in October. One sold on October 4th, which was a PSA 4.5 that sold for $3,495, and a PSA 3 copy that sold on October 13th for $2,400. At number 9, we have this 1948 Bowman Warren Spawn in a PSA 8. This one sold on October 7th for $3,951. It was an auction. There were 57 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 8 is $3,397. The record high sale was $4,080 back in November of 2023 through Heritage. At number 8, we have this 1940 Play Ball Shoeless Joe Jackson in a PSA 4. This one sold on October 14th for $4,235. It was a best offer. The current VCP average price for a PSA 4 is $3,918, but the record high sale was $6,000 back in April of 2022 through eBay. At number 7, we have this 1949 Bowman Peewee Reese in a PSA 9. This one sold on October 3rd for $5,425. It was a best offer. The current VCP average price for a PSA 9 is $4,307. This sale here represents a new record high for a PSA 9. The previous high was $5,098 back in September of 2023 through Mile High. Now, there have been 8 copies graded a PSA 9. There's only been 1 that has been graded a PSA 10. At number 6, we have this 1948 Swell Sport Thrill Dramatic Debut Jackie Robinson in a PSA 4. This one sold on October 21st for $5,456. It was an auction. There was 38 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 4 is $5,886. The record high sale was $6,510 back in March of 2021 through Memory Lane. At number 5, we have this 1949 Leaf Warren Spawn in a PSA 8. This one sold on October 29th for $5,888. It was an auction. There was 35 bids. The current VCP average price, though, for a PSA 8 is $7,600. The record high sale was $11,100 back in May of 2022 through Heritage. At number 4, we have this 1949 Leaf Jackie Robinson in a PSA 1. This one sold on October 21st for $6,325. It was an auction. There were 29 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 1 is $4,671. The record high sale for a PSA 1 was $17,000 back in March of 2021 through eBay. Now, there was one other significant 49 leaf Jackie Robinson sale in October. This one also a PSA 1, but in terms of the eye appeal, a much lower eye appeal card. That one sold on October 9th for $4,000. At number 3, we have this 1949 Bowman Satchel Page in a PSA 5. This one sold on October 26th for $7,175. It was a best offer. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5 is $5,392. The record high sale was $8,100 back in August of 2022 through REA. Now, there was one other significant 1949 Bowman Satchel Page sale in October. This one was a PSA 2 copy that sold on October 28th for $3,559. At number 2, we have this 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson in a PSA 5.5. This one sold on October 1st for $7,600. It was an auction. There was one bid. The current VCP average price for a PSA 5.5 is $7,550. The record high sale, though, was $13,200 back in July of 2022 through PWCC. Now, there were 4 other significant 1949 Bowman Jackie Robinson sales in October. One was a PSA 2.5 copy that sold on October 11th for $3,849. A PSA 2 copy sold on October 24th for $3,350. Another PSA 2 copy sold on October 30th for $3,206. And finally, a PSA 1.5 graded copy sold on October 22nd for $2,338. And the number one sale for cards from the 1940s for October is this 1949 leaf Satchel Page in a PSA 3. This is a short printed card in that set. This one sold on October 21st for $34,842. It was an auction. There were 38 bids. The current VCP average price for a PSA 3 is $40,890, but the record high sale for a PSA 3 was $46,939 back in August of this year through eBay. Well, there you go, the top 10 PSA vintage baseball card sales on eBay for cards from the 1940s for October 2024. As always, would love to know in the comments what you think about the cards that made up this month's top 10 list. And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.